Let's get ready to rumble!
Hey, what is going on, guys? It is RumbleCrumble here, and welcome back to another faction-based showcase. How are you all doing today? I'm so glad you guys decided to join me for another episode today. Now, we do have a couple pretty crazy things to talk about in today's episode. And two actually really cool bases to show you guys. One of them is the TN Recruit's new home-ish type thing. It's a base built by Galaxy Girl, and I had the opportunity of seeing it because she's obviously in our faction, so I was like, hey, might as well check out her home she made. And it looked really nice, so I wanted to show it to you guys. Not to have favoritism, but just because I thought it was really nice, and it was one of the few bases that got shown during the time period that I really did enjoy. Another base, which is what I have to talk to you guys about, is the Napkin of Truth base. So I was talking with Napkin of Truth, and he really wanted me to do a showcase on his new base. He teleported me in there, and I set a home purely for the showcase reason. The only thing I have to do is I have to actually go in /vanish, /v, just so that I can go in there and record the base to show you guys for the showcase, because I don't think the rest of the faction members know that I'm doing this, and there's probably a couple people in there, and I don't want to cause a fight, and I don't want to have them kill me mid-episode. I purely want to go there to showcase the base for the showcase, and that's why I'm going /v, just because he hasn't told everyone, and they don't know when or why I'm there in the first place. Because this is a showcase, after all. Anyways, I think we should get started here. So I'm going to go to my home really fast. I have a home, and I have a show. No, it's 2 O's. Showcase. There we go. Oh, it looks like it's still nice and good. So, this first base is a vault, as you guys can see. And it looks pretty similar to a vault that I have showcased before. And that's because it is. There aren't many differences in vaults. A lot of people can do different things, sure. But, I mean, this at the same time looks cool and great. And I really want to bring out the fact that I love how the base looks in general, which is why I wanted to showcase it. And kind of give my opinions to the base, designing wise and actually function wise, to help them out. So you spawn here on this cow platform. I actually gave them these cow platforms and basically put them there. I thought it was pretty cool. They had like a diamond block or something in here at the beginning, but I really like the fact that if you use spawners at this mill portion, that's hilarious. You just get to see the spawner here, and it just shows wealth and stuff. Is it the most effective? Probably not. They might have to change it back purely because there may be a hack client that's able to actually find spawners, so they might have to change it back just due to that fact. But spawn in looks really nice. I love the dome roof. That's what it's called, the dome roof. I don't know how I feel about the dispensers here that they have. They have random dispensers. Here's Galaxy Girl's head in here. Don't know what that's doing there. They have random dispensers here, which I like and don't like at the same time. One, I don't like it because it's kind of up high and too much out of the way. It gets to the point where these are too much out of the way. I mean, you could throw your junk here. Cool little aspect to it, but is it disturbing the look of the base is what I'm going for. And I think it's to a point where I think you should keep it, where they should keep it, but it's I do love it though. I do love this design. Very beautiful work that they're doing here. Gives it a nice dome-ish look, the way they use their staircases and the centerpiece, and the more staircases with the normal block. I love the normal block. It just gives it, instead of just the plain old red look, the white and red look, which is what they were going for, which really looks nice. This is in the default texture pack, so that looks this is what it looks like normally. I haven't shown it in my texture pack, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I should do it in the normal one so you guys get the idea of what it looks like. Taking a first look, you can see there's a whole bunch of dispensers. Not dispenser, yeah, dispensers. Obviously to prevent people from getting hacked clients and finding chests in the base. One thing that I might say here is it's a little weird that this side does this, but this side doesn't do that and just kind of cuts off here. It looks normal from this perspective, but when you come over here, maybe not have this here. Maybe do the exact same thing you did over here, because if you do this, it just looks like it's like flat, and that's not what I want. And that's where my first suggestion comes in. These flat pieces here, you might want to make into staircases, give it some more depth, and definitely give this more depth in here. I don't like how it's one ceiling. Maybe pop it up one layer, add these as staircases upside down, give it some more depth, and instead of just a flat roof, because here it goes from the same level of roof to, yeah, here's some staircases, but it's just the same level of roof. And definitely something that got to be improved on, which is what I'm here to do, to offer some improvement, as well as showcase the base. Here's all the loot. They have a lot of loot. I don't want to go through all of it, mostly because they have a lot of loot. I don't know how Galaxy gets all this loot, from some crazy raids that she does with the TN recruit boys. Pretty crazy, to be honest, that they're able to have this much armor just out there, you know? And this is out there for people to loot, and if somebody comes across this, they get everything, which is quite scary, actually. That's armor, more armor, everything else, which is just like potions, more potions, I guess experience bottles, yeah, just random junk over there, and tools and swords, which I like their organization skills. They're keeping the necessaries, which is what you really need to do, because if you had stuff like blocks, like gold blocks or like wood blocks, it's kind of unnecessary. You can just go to the shop and buy them, so there's no need to store them in your vault. I guess you could still stick them in everything else, which is why I like that they actually create a section called everything else. But other than that, that's the base, guys. It's pretty much simple all around. It's actually, I think, love the lava walls here. Obviously, there's a little mess up there that they have to fix, but the lava walls, really cool. I really like lava also because it really has that moving animation, which makes the base look more alive, along with the fire aspects of the spawning. Making a base look alive is something that's priceless and really cool. But yeah, showcasing this base, this vault really fast, but I'm going to go on /V as we are about to head off into Napkin's showcase. Home Napkin showcase. So he spawned me in over here, which is their chest room. Now, a little heads up, I might get a little bit of lag because this base is huge. There are a lot of blocks, a lot of mobs. And if I do, see, this is why I'm /V, because there's actually a couple people in the base right now, if you heard that chest open. This is their chest room area, chest spawning area. They have their diamond armor, iron armor. I like the fact that they have chests down here. Really great idea. They could throw junk in it. It's protected by the water, yet it's not like the perfect protected by the water. And there's no need to have the perfect protected by the water, because you could just have this underneath little section that's able to hold some extra things that you don't have. Pretty basics, look pretty cool. There's a weird pattern in the middle. I think they add a little bit more depth besides just closed stone here and a couple pillar blocks. But other than that, looks pretty sweet. If I were to suggest something, I would suggest stairs in between here somehow. Get a sort of pattern going other than the same old flat pattern, because it may just look kind of boring if you do. Once again though, this part still looks great. The chest room's functional, which is truly what matters instead of the design at this portion. The centerpiece is amazing, which we're going to go up and head up to the second floor here. Second floor is pretty much the same thing. Extra storage. They have 2 layers of storage just because they have a lot of members that actually share this space. Doesn't touch the 6 dubs marked with the redstone. I kind of want to touch them. See what's inside of them. Should we? No, we're going to leave them alone. Don't touch the 5th chest. So that's okay. That's really cool, and something I wanted to point out to you guys. They label their chests not necessarily by what's in them, but by whose it is. For example, Put a fish on them, don't touch them. That's napkin stuff. Put a redstone in them, don't touch them. I think that's cool that people are able to label each other's chests based off what's inside of them. A little neat aspect that you might want to incorporate in your base. We're gonna turn that down because that was blaring loud. We have Marooning Moon here, looting some of the cow spawners. And when you first spawn in here, man, does it look amazing. Wait, who is /F who? Marooning Moon. Was he part of a pandemic? Yeah, he's part of a pandemic. Okay. So I was gonna say, it says moon on this thing for some reason. But it looks amazing. It's small, it's compact, but it still looks great. The design with the gigantic P for pandemic made out of the leaves looks perfect. Absolutely love that. Had wall right in back of their spawning room. Also looks amazing. Looks like they have a little glitch there with one of the pistons. They might want to fix that because it pushed this down. Looks like they put one of the pistons facing the wrong way, which is actually kind of funny. Because the piston activated and it just ended up pushing this down. That's actually really funny. That's just this farm is making them some good loot, good money. Cow spawners are really nice. At the same time, they also have blaze spawners. Do not know why they have them dying to water. I assume they have them dying to water when they have it off. And then when they want to turn it on, they hit this button here. Which, should I hit the button? Hit the button, takes away the water, and the blazes are able to live, and then you can stack them up and then kill them for experience. We're just going to click the button again just because we don't want the lag of the blaze like being there. Moon is love, moon is life. I guess that's why they call it moon. I love it though. Look at the moon just spread across. The black and green make it really stand out, really nice. That's something that isn't necessary in the base, but is what makes a base a base. The little perks and all that stuff is really what makes this base amazing. They have Mr. Mitch's head and Maverick's head. Looks like there's more slots over here. Oh shoot. Kabuzo's head. Looks like they don't have our head up there. RumbleCrumble's and the Capping Rushers apparently is non-existent, which is, I'm feeling good about that. That's cool. I guess we should go over here, take a look at their cow spawners. They just have extra storage here because this is their little back room area. We have Benja AFK here. As you can see, oh, it looks like that piston's also the wrong direction. They need, and that one. They really need to fix the direction some of their pistons are going. That's something that's a must. But it looks like they have the exact same cow spawner as I do. They have a lot of spawners because look, there's more spawners up there and more spawners up there. That's really cool. I like the fact that they're able to stack it higher instead of wider, which is definitely a plus for them because they have upwards room, not like length and width room. I think we should go up here. I actually haven't even checked this part out yet because I went through this base really fast to get ready before showcase, but I haven't been up here. This is extremely disorganized, right next to the cow spawners though. You can see how it works. The pistons are activating whenever a cow's on the pressure plate, and you saw that redstone repeater there on the grass right here. But take from bomb chest first. Are these... Okay, this is their potion room. Very disorganized. Maybe they need to do something about that really fast. Raid drop off. They might have a home here. I think this is where they start, right here. Or this is an AFK room. No clue. This is property of Marooning Moon apparently. They have their own personal chests up here, which is pretty cool. I like the idea that some of their members have their own personal chests. That is definitely a cool aspect of it. Might want to fix these chests because it looks like that's easily raidable right there, due to the fact that some of the water isn't fully, in it. But either way, still looks good. You can kind of see how this works here. Let's see if we can't get a good view over here. Oh, we can. There's just grass right there, and it activates it. And once it's activated, look, that piston, this piston and that piston are all off. Don't know why they are all off like that, but they really need to fix it. GG. Oh, somebody upgrade rings. GG. So yeah, this is the Pandemic's new base. Looks super nice. Couple things to fix about with their spawners, but not too much. They don't have to worry about it. Definitely a lot of blaze spawners. Gonna be making them a lot of money in the long run. Really cool centerpiece, really cool chest rooms. That's all it has to offer right now. I definitely know that Napkin's still expanding it, so hopefully I can do a showcase in the future on it. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Someone just won the new rare spawner kit. GG. Thank you guys so much for watching this faction space showcase. I hope you guys got a couple ideas on how you want to make your vault, how you want to make your faction space, how you want to make your faction space so that's trustworthy, how you want to make your faction space so that it's efficient, because Napkin of Truth definitely has the pros and cons. I don't know, he has the knowledge of factions. He's one of the top players in factions and know what's kind of going on. So if you take some of his advice for your faction home, you guys might end up turning up just as big as him and just as important in the series. We're gonna end off in my little high carpet here. I also want to show off one last thing. In case you guys don't watch the Camping Rusher series, I made a little shop here in which you can buy as many dead bushes as you want. In fact, we even have mass buy signs for the dead bushes. It's Rumble's Bush Shop. And you can buy tons of dead bushes for cheap. Really, they're so cheap, it's crazy. And then if you go on the opposite side, we also have Rumble's Fertility Shop, where you can buy eggs for really cheap. Once again, we have the mass buy signs. I think I have to put signs here to tell people that's mass buy here. But you could get some really cheap eggs here for all your egging needs. You could check them at people all you want at spawn. That's actually hilarious. We're gonna end it off, guys, at the little high carpet that I made at spawn. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for continuing to like this series. It really means a lot. If you guys did like this series, make sure to hit the like button just below. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.